All right, yo, 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 yo. Let's get into today's live stream. Also, real quick, do you guys notice this is the first stream where we are actually streaming in 1080p, or we should be streaming in 1080p. Let me know if we are or if we aren't, because I did alter some of the settings, but I'm not 100% sure if they went through. But let's get right into this. Okay, wrong screen. There we go. What is up, people? Welcome to part 86 of our FGO live stream series here. Let me fix this chat real quick. Yo, I didn't even notice. Yep. I'm trying. It's funny because I had a worse PC. Like a while back, I had a really bad PC. So I was always afraid to stream in 1080p because it was terrible last time I tried streaming. I think it was back when I was streaming Genshin Impact or something. So I've just been on 720p ever since. And while I was looking through some of the past clips from our live stream, I was like, maybe I should try bumping up the quality, see if the clips come out a bit better. So hopefully this time it is a bit better. Cloudy finally has 2012 streamer setup. Yes, sir. Next is 4K. But we have some pretty interesting stuff planned for today. I believe there are 2 videos that were recommended to me. And then after those 2 videos, we are going to finish the prison tower, and then we will see where that leaves us from there. But so one thing I will say, just so I won't get anyone's hopes up, 99% chance we won't start EOR today. And the reason why is because we'll be starting it on Friday with our Nuzlocke. So the first thing we're gonna do before anything is go through this list of Nuzlocke rules. I want to hear you guys' thoughts. I want to hear if you guys agree with the rules, if there's some things you'd like to tweak or change, and then we can finalize it so that come Friday, we will not only start EOR as a Nuzlocke, but I'll also have a cool PowerPoint setup that'll have each of the rules listed, some visuals so that you guys can understand better. Because, real quick, show of hands, give me a thumbs up if you know what a Nuzlocke is, and give me a thumbs down if you don't know what a Nuzlocke is. Because I'm not sure if everyone... I know there were some people that had no idea what it was when we first brought it up. So let me see what you guys think. Yo, Jelly Boy, welcome. Is it IRM or LRM? I know some of the names are a little weird because YouTube switched them from your usernames to your account names. I don't know. Some of them are a little weird. But what's up, everybody? Glad you all can make it. Thumbs up. Are you doing the event? You get a welfare. Yes. We'll get to that. I have voiced my opinion about the rules in Discord already. Yes, I do remember what you said, and that will be taken into account. There might even be some people here that agree with you. Okay, so it seems like most people know what a Nuzlocke is. So let me first pull up the list of rules. We'll switch over to there. And then I will try to see if I can get the chat working. Oh shoot, I gotta go over here and grab it. Pop out, grab. Okay, see if this works. Okay, there we go, perfect. Now, what I'll do is I will paste the link to this in the chat so that you guys can look at it yourselves. Let me see if I can do it from here. Okay, boom, and then pin it. so that's so that you guys can pull it up for yourselves. And then, can I do this? Would that be easier? Yeah, okay. That's actually perfect. Holy crap. Alright, I know you guys are getting sick of this intro music, so instead let's put up some FGO music in the meantime. Let's see. I can't even go to Solomon anymore. What are we feeling right now? We feeling some Babylonia music, some Camelot music? Let's see. Or maybe we could just do the... Ooh. Can we do the new event music? We should be able to, right? Surely. Just in case. Let's do some Okeanos for now. Alright. Will you try to get the GOAT Hajime? Oh gosh, you mean a Virgil at home? Right now, the only person that I'm like interested in maybe rolling for is the girl with the white and black hair. I forget her name. I think, is it like Uesugi Kenshin or something like that? Let me some Camelot music. I hear you, I hear you. Let me throw on my Camelot playlist real quick. What we got here? Okay. I like it. Dramatic. Kenshin. I'm thinking of rolling for her when her banner comes up. You do know the game has in-game music play? Oh, it does! In-game music player, you say? Let me guess, it's in my room? I've never actually used it before. Ooh! Oh, I see soundtrack. And then you can choose a bunch of different ones. I don't know which ones are you kidding? I have to... What the heck is this, bro? You're telling me I gotta spend... Oh, you guys can't even see. I gotta spend statues to buy some of these. That's crazy. Yeah, but you have to unlock the songs that cost the mats. That is crazy. Dang. Alright. For now, all I can do is hope that this isn't copyright. And let's just get right into this. So, for anyone that doesn't know what a Nuzlocke is, I think it was like popularized in like Pokemon, where the two main things is, one, you have no control over the units that you get. And the second thing is that once a unit dies, they are gone and you can't use them anymore. So you basically have a limited number of lives. And since you can't control what units you might get some strong ones, you might get some bad ones, you might get some weird ones, but regardless, you got to figure out how they work together and somehow be able to manage through. So, a massive shout out to Nun for coming up with this list. I believe it was in collaboration with some other people. I think they made the list, but this list also has ideas that other people brought up on the Discord. So if there's anything that you guys would like to add, some things that you might want to tweak, feel free to let me know in the comments or in the chat right here, and I'll be sure to write these down. And we'll see before we finalize everything. So, the short version, rule number 1, if a servant dies in battle, CloudyCrow can no longer use it. That's the most obvious one of the Nuzlocke. If a unit dies in battle, I can't use them anymore, so I gotta be careful with who I use and with how I use them. Rule number 2, CloudyCrow gains a random servant upon finishing a section. Now, there are some more stipulations. This is just the bare bones, and then as we scroll down, we'll see that there's more details that go into these. So, okay, we already have some right here. So I get a random servant every time I finish a section. He doesn't get a servant if he party wipes, continues, or withdraws. So there are some situations where even if I do beat it, I don't get a random servant. I won't get one every single time. Another thing here is that there's a soft ban list. Things on this list can be used, but if they are used, then no servant is earned after. So it's kind of like you can use these units if you really need them, but if you do, it's gonna cost you, basically. And then we have this rule here. If CloudyCrow uses a support servant in battle, chat gets to decide if it was fair. So one thing that I think is cool is a lot of these rules, they take chat's input into account. So you guys actually have power over whether or not you think, okay, does he deserve a random servant after this? And there's a few other things. So there's a little bit of interactivity there. Rule number 3. CloudyCrow starts with 1 bronze and silver servant from each class, plus extra. And with extra, it's going to be 1 bronze and 1 silver extra. Not like 1 bronze, 1 silver Avenger, 1 bronze, 1 silver Moon Cancer. Like, it's just going to be... It could be a bronze Avenger and a silver freaking ruler. Who knows? But 1 bronze and 1 silver from each class. And it's also going to be randomized, if that wasn't already implied. Next, Rule 4. Missing a stream causes a servant to be perma-banned for the rest of EOR. And you guys get to decide which servant gets perma-banned. So, I know there's a lot of people that hate Castoria out there. If I get Castoria... Or no, I think... It can even be servants that I don't have yet. Now, we'll discuss that one, but the end-all be-all is that you guys get to decide on a servant to ban. I believe further down it says even servants I don't have yet, but we'll figure that out when we get to it. Let's see if there's any thoughts so far. Let's see... What is the penalty if you lose the challenge? Oh, that's in here too. That is in here as well. So we'll see. It was mostly none and me, but like 80% none. Yeah, none. Massive shout out to him. Also shout out to you, because I know you guys obviously went back and forth on some of these to help iron out the details. Great, I can hate on Cloudy to make him fail. I mean, you could. You could. Or you could support me and cheer me on and, you know. But that's probably not as fun, huh? There aren't enough low rarity extra class servants anyways. Yeah, exactly. Like, I don't even know if there is a bronze Avenger. So, pretty decent rule set. Total of 15 servants. I came up with that rule. I like it. I like it. For me... Originally, I just thought it was going to be 1 servant from every single class, so I'm happy to see 2. And then 1 bronze, 1 silver, that's perfectly fine with me. Castoria for sure, oh my gosh. Let's see. May for the rest of EOR chapter, but gone for the rest of EOR sounds wild. Yeah. Okay, I like that, so we can write that down. So... banned from the chapter, but maybe not all of EOR. And are you talking about the, like, if I miss a day, that servant gets banned? Like, that's the one that should be limited to every chapter? What if my goat Babbage gets got early on? I couldn't live like that. Well, we'll get into that, because it's not as permanent as it sounds. But let me get a bit further down so that things will make more sense. Command seals carry a harsh penalty for use. Bonus, meme servants can be used under certain circumstances. So one thing I will say is that your boy Babbage counts as a meme servant. And there is a section specifically for meme servants, so we'll get there. But the overview. So this is the overview of how this is going to work. All rules last until the end of the Epic of Remnant chapter. All 5 chapters, including the EX chapter, must be cleared. The run is considered failed when less than 3 servants are held, so I have to at least be able to make a front line. If I can't make a front line, then I lose the challenge. If the challenge is abandoned or failed, CloudyCrow must subject himself to all requested penalties, up to 5. So, you guys get to decide the penalties. In a case where the run has failed, CloudyCrow may negotiate with chat to resume the chapter with a refreshed starting roster. So, it's like, even if I do lose, but you guys are enjoying it, or I'm enjoying it, and you want the challenge to continue, then we can come up with some way to kind of restart the challenge again from the beginning. Not from the beginning of EOR, but, you know, from the beginning of the deciding what servants I can use. Due to the nature of a specific fight in the EX chapter, the rules for the battle must be discussed before that fight to determine how to best handle it. Similarly, if CloudyCrow wishes to attempt the optional detour quest line or challenge quest, rules for those sections may be discussed with chat in advance. I'm not sure what this is, but obviously you guys will tell me when we get there. These rules do not apply to events or grinding nodes. They do apply to main interludes that have not yet been cleared. So they don't apply to events and grinding nodes. It hasn't applied to me when I was grinding out this event, the Gouda, so that's perfect. But so this is rule 1, and now we're getting into the specifics. So if a servant is defeated in battle, CloudyCrow may no longer use that servant. Defeated servants return to the pool and may be obtained again in the future. So earlier you brought up, what if I lost Babbage early on? Well, if I did lose him through normal means, then he would just pop up in the pool again. So when I do roll for that random servant, there's a chance I could get Babbage again. Any servant that dies to a self-inflicted death is left up to chat discretion. This includes self-inflicted death, taunt-induced death, and death from self-inflicted damaging buffs. Now, this is one that I had a question about, and maybe you guys can help me decipher this, because you guys in the Discord brought up a really good point. Any servant that dies to a self-inflicted death is left up to chat discretion, so that would be like Arash. Right? Obviously, Arash, he kind of blows himself up whenever he uses his NP. So, you guys kind of decide what happens with those kind of units. Another unit that I thought of that I feel like doesn't really fall under this category is Gong. Now, maybe he's further down, but it says self-inflicted death, taunt-induced death, or death from self-inflicted damaging buffs. But what about a unit that can sacrifice other units? I can understand Arash being tricky, because you guys said if he can freely just blow himself up every time he NPs and I get to keep him, then he's basically immortal. There's no way he can really die, because it'll be self-inflicted, and that means I get to keep him. But with Gong, it's a little weird, because what if I use Gong to throw Moriarty at someone? Does Gong get deleted? Does Moriarty get deleted? Like, because if there's a big penalty to using Gong's NP, then it kind of feels like, you know, what's the point in using Gong? If I permanently lose someone by using Gong's NP, why would I ever use Gong? He's just gonna sit in the inventory forever. But let's see what you guys think. What are we doing? We just got to the stream. So right now we're going through the rules for the Nuzlocke. And you got here in the beginning because we're still in Rule 1 right now. So I'm going through the rules, hearing you guys' thoughts, writing some things down. And then Friday, we will be starting EOR. We will be starting the Nuzlocke. And I'll have a really quick but polished kind of PowerPoint so that you guys can get a simplified version of the rules, while being able to, you know, see visuals and stuff of what we're talking about. Give Arash ammos. He can only NP for a fixed amount of time. Okay, I like that. Taunt should not be punished at all. Ooh. So taunt shouldn't be punished at all. So if I use let's say Oberon skill 3, I use that on, I don't know, Herc, and then Herc dies, you're saying there should be no penalty to Herc dying there? Or do you mean like a self-taunt? Like if I'm using George and George dies, there shouldn't be a punishment. But I like that. So Arash has limited number of NP usages. I like that. Arash Gong can only NP at 300%. That would be crazy. But interesting. That'd be hard because I feel like I haven't experienced this too much. But getting between 200 and 300%, isn't there like a drop off? Like if I use a 50% battery on someone at 200%, it's not going to give me the full 50, right? I just figured that out while I was doing the event. I was like, why the heck? Why the heck did I not go up 50% after using Oberon's battery? I think we should have discussed this rule a little more. Well, this is the perfect time. Because really all we have planned for today are checking out those 2 videos and the final prison tower section. So this is the perfect time. Just use him as a support at that point. I think Cloudy's gonna lose everyone. Alright, thanks for the vote of confidence, Mark Mello. What's up, JJ? Welcome, welcome. Gong has other utility. Him sacrificing someone else should count as a death. That's fair. That's fair, because he does have other things he can do. Like, he does have a Buster buff. And I think he also has a... I think he has a targetable taunt or something like that. So you're right. Arash, really all he's good for is his NP. But with Gong, you're right. He does have some utility outside of that. So that should be taken into account. Gong should be above the rules. Let's see. I think taunt deaths are still deaths. The 300% sounds fun, but might be a bit hard. Yeah, I feel like that's going to be incredibly rare. Especially because there are some CEs that have limitations. I don't think... Shoot, what is it called? I don't think that 90% battery, whatever the heck it's called. I don't think that one is limited, but... I think it'd be hard to get to 300%. I didn't think of that scenario. We definitely need to clear that a little bit more. Maybe middle ground of 200%. I like that. I think 200% is fair. Because that's gonna require quite a few resources to get to that point. Like, how I use Arash now, it's just like, as soon as he's on the field, I just pop his skill 3 and then NP with him. But if I have to get to 200%, then that means that I will actually have to use other skills and invest those into him if I want to NP. So I'm going to have to actually plan it out. And you know, those resources and those batteries could be going to other units. So I think that could be fair. Let's do Arash Gong only NP at 200%. All right, right now I'm just writing all of these down. Nothing's being confirmed right now. Taunting is a very fun and clever strategy to bypass hard mechanics. Punishing that is dumb, in my opinion, regardless of how you use it. The only thing is, can it be abused, though? Like, if there's no punishment for me using taunt in a unit dying from taunt, then what's stopping me from just abusing taunt units to draw attention? Like, let's say every single battle, I just bring in George and sacrifice him. Or bring in Leonidas and sacrifice him. Like, because I know there won't be a consequence for it. Like, I feel like there should be something for a taunt death. But maybe some scenarios where there is no punishment. I don't know. Some taunts may be necessary. with the smaller starting roster, but maybe only self-taunters. Okay. I like that, but we'll see what everybody thinks. Maybe only self-taunters get no punishment. Because when it comes to units like Leonidas or George, you know, I feel like that's a big part of their bread and butter. Let's see. I think give Arash limited ammos. Yep, I got that one down. Arash having a limited number of NPs. Is there an NP drop-off? Never heard of that before. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure, but I believe... Oh, shoot. Yeah, let me go to live chat. Crap, I hate how I have to keep swapping the live chat every time. And then I don't know if... Whatever, I can see the live chat, even if it's not popping up in the stream. Okay. Okay. Gong has other utility. Him sacrificing someone else should count as a death. Okay. So, Gong sacrifice should count as a death. Okay. Could you repeat what you said earlier? Because there's a lot of comments and I don't know if I can scroll up and find it. Cornelius. Rule is too harsh. People forgetting your box is very small and underleveled. True. But I have been stockpiling resources to level up units for when I do get them, so levels shouldn't be a big problem. I think the biggest problem is going to be skill levels and maybe ascensions, depending on the materials that they need. But I did clear like the entire event, and I did farm a lot in the event, so we have those. And I think I have like 75 of the pure prisms, so we're not broke. Not quite. All these rules, this sounds so unfun for me. It might seem that way at face value, but I think once we get into the actual game, it'll be a lot more enjoyable. Because the whole point of these rules is to make the battles more challenging. And I feel like that'd make it more fun. I think you've even said yourself that there were many battles that I've done, or that I was about to do, that were boring because I used certain units. Well, this is kind of circumventing that by giving me unconventional units or units that I'm not used to, so that I have to learn how to better use more of my roster instead of just when in doubt zerk it out every time. I vote for giving Arash like 3 to 5 shots per life. Then you have to reacquire him. Ooh. Okay. I think so far that seems to be the most popular little tweak to the rules so far, is to give him limited ammo. All these rules sound more fun if your account is stacked and everyone is at 999. True, but then like what content would you really be able to do at that point? That's the only question. Because I did think about that too. That this challenge might be better suited for someone that has like a maxed out account. But I think the units not being min-maxed could make it more enjoyable. And you know what, I guess they could do it with new story sections that come out. And hey, if there is anyone out there, any other content creators looking through these rules that want to try it, I mean, feel free. Feel free. I'm sure it'd be tons of content for people out there. Spending half the match on boosting his NP. Yeah, I mean, exactly. That's why I don't know about the 200%. We'll see, we'll see. Don't the rules say it's up to chat discretion? Yes. When it comes to... I think it says that because there are a couple different examples. Like, self-inflicted death, taunt-induced death, death from self-inflicted damaging buffs. So it's up to chat discretion, but I'm just trying to get the obvious answers out of the way, because I'm sure there's some other characters I haven't thought of that this might apply to, but really, it's like Arash and Gong. What do we think about those? For Arash, so far he has limited NP, like a limited number of NPs you can use, and once you use those, then he's basically dead, and I'd have to reacquire him randomly. There's the Arash and Gong can only use NP at 200%, and then there is the Gong sacrifice should count as a death because he has more utility outside of that. Is there a punishment for refreshing your box during or after a failed Nuzlocke run? What do you mean by refreshing your box after or during? Like starting over? But is that abusable, or is it just a strategy? Because the way the rule is written, it just punishes the use of it. That is true. I guess we can move on, because we have some good bullet points, and then it does say it's up to chat discretion, so maybe depending on how I navigate through the situation, you guys will be able to decide what should happen. But there are more rules, and I don't want to be stuck on this one forever, and I feel like we have some pretty good ideas, so this isn't bad. And what if your main attacker is not suited for the fight? To solo all the taunters don't do much. I mean, that is fair. That is a fair point. Even if the taunters are basically immortal, you know, they're not really DPSs. So if the taunters are the only units I have left, I'm not really going to be clearing much. That is a good point. Limited number of get out of jail free for taunters per chapter. Sure, we could do that. Taunters or self-taunters have limited lives. Okay. That's a good sort of like middle ground. If they don't die due to taunt, they will just stick around and be useless. True. The resources all go down the drain if they die. Don't be a bad master and your box can handle it. Skill levels will never be a problem, but not Ascension. Yeah, true. Skill levels probably... They'll obviously make a difference, but I don't think it'll be the end of the world. But yeah, not being able to ascend certain people would suck. I think I have a good number of resources now, though. You have to try and play and see how it goes. Yeah, true. Have you gone through your CEs to see which should be favorites and limit breaked? Mana Shop has some decent CEs. I did finish the Golden Sumo CE from the Mana Shop. I max limit broke that one. And I did look at the other ones. I just can't afford them. I just can't afford them right now. But some of them do look interesting. Let's see. Cloudy Overthinking is going to go crazy this Nuzlocke. We'll see, man. We'll see. 10 Arash's NPs per EOR chapter. Reason for 10 is because most of the EOR has more than double encounters. Ooh. So more than double than what we usually get in the singularities. Okay, I'll put that in parentheses. 10? Question mark? Okay. Oh no, you're saying there's about 20 fights, so he'll only be able to be used for half of them? If that's the case, I'm personally thinking maybe a little under 10. And this is even if I even get Arash. But I'm thinking, like, I'm personally thinking maybe 8. But obviously you guys know better than me. So I have 10 here for now. Alright, now. An exception may be made for certain scripted battles. This will be left for chat to decide. Okay, so that's it for Rule 1. Rule number 2. Upon successfully clearing a section, a servant is randomly added to CloudyCrow's roster from his pool of owned servants. This section must contain at least one combat node. So this is a cool thing that I like that they added. It's not just I get a free servant every section. It has to be it has to have at least one combat node. If it's just the story only and I get a free servant, then that's kind of cheese. I gotta work for it, so I like this one. Trial quests released during the Epic of Remnant grant a single servant if played in their entirety for the first time on stream. Qualifying trial quests are Miyamoto Musashi, Mysterious Heroine X Alter, and Sherlock Holmes. So, I have two questions. First one, do you get these units by completing their trial quest? That's my first question, because that's what it sounds like, but I'm not 100% sure. Because that'd be cool if I could get a free Miyamoto Musashi. Basically, if you wipe short of finishing, is there a punishment? Oh! Yes. So I'll scroll up real quick. If the challenge is abandoned or failed, CloudyCrow must subject himself to all requested penalties. I don't remember if the penalties are listed down below, but we can come up with a list of penalties anytime. Basically, just whatever you guys write up, I'm going to have to do if I fail. And then afterwards, if I would like to continue, or if you guys want me to continue, then we could start with a new roster. So let's see. No, you don't get them. Okay. So that's why this rule kind of confused me. Oh, I see what you're saying. So it gives a random servant if I complete any of these trial quests. Got you. That would be kind of OP if you got a free Miyamoto Musashi. That would be pretty crazy. If Arash dies before using his NP, cost 2 to 3 ammo. Ooh, okay. So, well, I mean, if he dies before using his NP, then he's probably just permanently dead. Since that shouldn't be happening. But, I don't know. I mean, maybe if we start, if we start fresh with a brand new roster, and Arash is one of the only archers I have, then, you know, maybe I might have to use him without using his NP. I don't know how much damage he does, but, you know, he's got that C-star drop rate skill, and he's got a defense buff, so it's not going to be easy to kill him. Cloudy got a Grail Babbage to 100 as a penalty. Oh, God. See, and it's funny because we have a meme rule section that has to do with Babbage, so that might be a good idea, but we'll get to that. Let's see. Okay, so we read all of Rule 2. Pretty straightforward. Just, I get a random unit after completing every section. That only works if that section has a combat node, and then I can get one free unit. So if I'm ever running low, or if I just want to, you know, get another unit to add to my roster, then I can complete one of these trial quests. Alright, and 2.1. Certain conditions can cause CloudyCrow not to earn a servant upon completing a section. If there's a party wipe, a continue, or a withdrawal that occurs in the section, no servant is earned. If anything from the soft ban list is used in combat, no servant is earned. So the soft ban list is Castoria Caster, Gander, which, you know, this one stung a bit, I'm not gonna lie. This one, not being able to use my stun, that's gonna hurt. And then Castle of Snow, which this one especially stings. I understand why it's here, because obviously it's crazy OP. But it especially stings because I finally got Herc to Bond 10, and I have his Bond CE now. But, I also don't have, what is it? I don't have Herc's rank up skill yet. So I can't even use Herc to his full potential anyways. But, let me see if I can find it. I actually got two. I got this one, Castle of Snow, finally. And I got Arash's. I got Arash's, which, honestly, for the Nuzlocke, this might be useful. This actually could be useful. Recover HP by 5,000 and remove all debuffs when defeated for all allies. So, strap this onto him, use his NP, he dies, I lose some ammo, and not only do I deal damage, but I also get to heal my team, cleanse some debuffs, you know? Arash could cook with this, who knows, who knows? That is funny, though. Gander and Castle of Snow's pushing it, not gonna lie. You know, it's funny, because I originally like started abusing Gander as a joke. Like, I just clicked it, and once I heard somebody say that it's 100% stun chance, I was like, oh, this is the most broken skill in the game. But then it turned out to actually be one of the most broken ones in the game, because it screws up so many boss mechanics. There's so many bosses that I've been able to completely slide through because I'd stun them turn 1 and kill them by turn 2. Or I'd stun them turn 1 and it'd screw up their rotations and everything. So I can understand the Gander band. Castle of Snow, we'll talk about this when we get to it. You know, we'll put a pin in that one. We'll put a pin in that one. Because I can see, obviously, why it would be annoying. It basically helps give Herc a million lives. But, we'll see, we'll see. Maybe we can make like a one-time use sort of thing. Who knows? But, these soft ban, oh yeah, and you know, let me just throw away what I just said, because these are allowed. I can use any of these, I just won't get a new character at the end of the section. So if I really want to use Gander, if I really want to use Castoria, if I really want to use Herc's CE, then I can. I just won't get a new servant at the end of the section. Skill counts as being used if it's activated in battle. So, like, I can use the MC that has Gander, I just can't use Gander. Or Gander, however you say it. A servant counts as being used if they enter combat. A craft essence counts as used if the servant equipping it enters combat. A servant who remains on the back line for the entire battle does not incur a penalty, nor does simply bringing a mystic code with a forbidden skill. So, yeah, exactly. That's why it's a soft ban list. Because I can use them, it's just I'd be hurting myself if I used it. So I'd really have to be desperate if I wanted to use them. And then chat may revise this list after each Epic of Remnant chapter. Items may be added, removed, or moved to or from hard ban if deemed to have been overused or otherwise game breaking. So again, one of those things that we'll tweak as we go on. First time Arasha support come through? Exactly. Exactly. Alright, rule 2.1.2. Any support servant not in the... Let me change this music. Because maybe it's just me, but the music is a little bit... It's a little bit too, like... Too much going on. I need something a little more chill. Okay. Any support servant not on the hard ban list may be used in combat. If a servant or servant equipping a CE from the soft ban list is used, no servant is earned. So... if I use a support Castoria, obviously no servant. If I use a... Wait, is it from the soft ban list? So I guess if I use someone else's Herc that has Castle of Snow, then obviously I don't get a new servant. If a servant or servant equipping a CE... Okay, we read that. If a support servant participates in battle, CloudyCrow is subject to the chat's whims. A poll titled, "Did support servant's name carry CloudyCrow?" will be made. Now this is where things might get a little bit controversial. And these numbers are just temporary. We can decide these later on or as we go. But if 80% or higher of the chat votes no, then the win is considered valid. So if 80% of the chat says this character or this support didn't carry me, then it's a valid win. If less than 80% says no, then no servant is earned. And then if 40% or less of the chat says no, then the highest rarity servant Cloudy used in battle dies. Now this is probably going to be the most controversial one. I'm not going to lie. If 40% of the chat, 40% or less of the chat votes no, so that means 60% or more thinks that this servant carried me, then the highest rarity servant I used dies. This might be a little too extreme. I think these two are okay. Maybe because 80% it's kind of a high bar. Even through the like polls that we've done on stream, I think it's kind of rare that we ever pass 80%. I think 70 might be more reasonable. But again, this is all just like groundworks. This is the blueprints. We can tweak these numbers, we can tweak the punishments, but the main point is that if you guys think this servant carried me, then no servant. If you guys don't think they carried me, then there's a servant. Let's see. Not gonna lie. Just don't get hard carried. It's that easy. What if you just can't use them in the next one specifically? Like, they just skip a fight. Okay. Let me write that down, because I actually like that as a alternate idea. So, like, if a servant carries me, maybe we can make it so that if a servant carries me, I'll put down your idea, then they can't be used. Next, what was it? Was it next battle? Yes, next battle. I was thinking, if you guys think a specific servant carried me, then maybe we could, like, ban them from that chapter, at least when it comes to support servants. So, like, if I use an Arjuna, and I just steamroll through the entire battle using Arjuna, and you guys are like, alright, this guy 100% carried you, then I just can't use Arjuna for the rest of the chapter. I think that could be fair. Because there definitely are some units. I'm thinking like Arjuna for sure. Summary Buki for sure. Maybe Arsuid, however you say her name. Or Archetype Earth. Units like that are just crazy strong. I don't mind if they're just like a one-time use per chapter. My idea was that the rule is void if a story support is used. I like that. But, oh, see, now we're getting back into that debate. Because I like that idea of it doesn't matter whether chat thinks I was carried or not if it's a story support. But I heard that there are some really strong story supports in this 1.5 section. So let me know what you guys think. If I use a story support, should I just be in the clear? Like, I can use story supports as much as I want without any penalty? Or do you think there should be a vote depending on if it's an OP story support? That's why I'm glad I went through these rules on stream, because now I can poll the majority and see where everybody stands. Because I know you were on one side and none was on the other side. So I wonder what the majority thinks here. If you pick a 120 NP5 Zerk from support, you will be carried no matter what, unless you don't select their cards. True. So then in that circumstance, we can make it so that, let's say I choose Morgan, then I can't use Morgan anymore for the rest of Shinjuku. Right? Or something along those lines. Story support's definitely allowed. Ban Araj! Just ban him outright. My problem is that you can just use a strong support unit for the boss fight at the end. Then it should be a culmination of what your current box has achieved. Ooh, you're right, you're right. Shoot, good point. I mean, it does say up here, items can be added, removed, or moved from the hard ban list. So if there are some of the more OP units that you want to hard ban from story support, feel free. Feel free. Because I already know I don't want Like, I want this to be a challenge. I don't want to go in there and find some loophole and it's like, oh, I can just abuse this OP support servant and now we can get through easy peasy. Like, no, I want the challenge. I want to use more creative, fun teams. I don't want to rely on these loopholes. So I'm more than open to if there's specific units you guys want to ban. Story support is fine. It's according to the story. That's what I was thinking. I think, or I'd imagine that the story supports would be balanced with the content that you're going into. So, I mean, maybe there was an oversight and there is a support servant that's just crazy OP compared to the content that you're doing. But I feel like for the most part, that won't be the case. But like in the story, not using because you might be carried would make the story less epic. Well, this is just for support. Just for support units. Armani Martinez, thank you so much for subscribing to the channel. Hope you're enjoying the content, my friend. But yeah, it's like, this wouldn't be the case when it comes to my own units that I own. We're not gonna ask chat whether Jekyll and Hyde carried me, because that's my own unit that I earned, so I'm entitled to use them. But if I borrow someone else's level 120 Jekyll and Hyde and I just start steamrolling through the boss, then you guys can be like, alright, this guy's Jekyll and Hyde is a little bit too cracked. That wasn't a legit dub. I don't think any story support would compare to, for example, a 120 meta unit. True. Like if I used someone's 120 Ishtar, that's a good point. I think the story support thing is a great idea, personally, since there's rarely only one story support. Story support is fine because there's a bunch of 4 story supports coming up for the rest of EOR. Also ban Mosta. You know what? Let me write that down. Let me write that down. Oh my gosh. Ban Mosta. Got you. Let me put a star next to that one. What if when you use a 120 servant, that servant's class is banned? Ooh. That could be interesting. Okay, okay, we're upping the stakes here. So, if a 120 servant is used, and I'll add this, and chat thinks that they carried me, that servant's class is banned. And I'll do for the rest of the singularity. Or chapter, I guess. I don't know. So, like, if I use an OP busted Berserker, then that's the only Berserker I get for the rest of that section. That makes sense. But if I use a more tame Berserker, like, I don't know. Who's a Berserker that I see every once in a while? I don't know. I can't think off the top of my head. Like, okay, if I use, shoot, what's his name? The golden guy. If I use his Berserker form, then, you know, he might carry me, he might not, who knows, but, yeah. I can't wait for Jekyll to bite it to random fodder. I can't wait for Jekyll to prove all of you wrong. I got some bones now. I got some bones now. It's time to level him up. Oh my gosh. Anything above 90 should apply? Okay, we'll do greater than 90. Alright. So, let's see. Battles where a support servant is forced to be used in combat is not subject to this rule. So, one thing I noticed is that it seems like the majority is okay with what you suggested, Arnaldo. Majority of chat thinks story supports are okay to use without penalty. Okay. Rule number 3. At the start of the run, CloudyCrow chooses at random 1 bronze and 1 silver servant from each of the 7 classes, plus 1 additional bronze or black and silver servant from the extra class category. So basically we're going to roll randomly. If I get him, if I get Angry Mango, then he's going to count as my bronze representative. But he won't count for silver. So I'll get a guaranteed silver for the extra class. But if I get a Rosh as my bronze for the extra class, then so be it. The extra class counts as a single category that encompasses all extra classes. So 2 characters that represent the entirety of extra class instead of 2 Avengers, 2 rulers, etc., etc. Rule number 4. If CloudyCrow fails to... Oh, here we go. You guys are going to like this one. If CloudyCrow fails to stream on the scheduled Tuesday or Friday stream, chat chooses 1 servant to permanently remove from the run. So if I'm understanding this correctly, if a servant dies, then they go back into the pool and I can potentially roll for them later. But if I fail to stream on a Tuesday or Friday, then you guys get to permanently ban someone that I can't get again throughout the rest of the run. So if you want to permaban Castoria, you can. If you want to permaban Jekyll and Hyde because they're just putting in too much work, you can. But that's if I miss a Tuesday or Friday stream. Now, this is kind of crazy how a stream must last at least 90 minutes. Like, obviously, if I'm going to stream, I plan to do it longer than 90 minutes. But we're really getting in depth now. This is hilarious. A servant removed this way cannot be reobtained. Chat may choose a servant even if it's not currently in CloudyCrow's roster. So this is the one that I want to put a pin next to, because I think I might want to remove this one. Because it'd be kind of crazy if people banned out units before I even got them, so that by the time I actually did roll and get them, I can't even use them because they're permabanned. Like, I should at least get a taste of what it's like to use Cuckoo or use Berserkatoria. But, I mean, the whole point is not to over-rely on these OP units. So, that's why I said I'll put a pin in this one. We'll come back to it. What is a run anyways? So, a run is basically a challenge run of me going through all of EOR. I start with 1 bronze, 1 silver from each of the classes. And those are the only units I can use. Every time I complete a section, then I can roll a randomizer for another unit from one of the classes. And if I have less than 3 units, then I lose the run. So basically, if they're permabanned for the rest of the run, that means for the rest of this challenge, they're permabanned. Now, if I do lose, we could restart the challenge, continue from where we are in the story, but start with a fresh roster. But, yeah, they're permanently removed from that specific run. Chat may also choose... Okay, we read that. Chat may also choose to add a craft essence or mystic code skill to the ban list in place of a servant. So if you guys want to ban Shuffle, that Shuffle mystic code skill for whatever reason, then you can. If you want to ban the swap, you can. If the stream is rescheduled, the servant is removed from the party but returned to the pool. So you guys don't permaban someone, but it'd be as if a unit of your choice died. That's okay, that's okay. If CloudyCrow chooses to take a break from EOR to participate in an event, a missed stream will not affect his roster until he returns to the story. At least 1 stream must be fully dedicated to said event for this to apply. Events are defined as either time-limited events or main interludes, not including Epic of Remnant EX Chapter. Whatever happens, I hope to never see Necromancy banned. Oh, best believe we're using Necromancy. So now we're getting to the bottom. Here, we have rule number 5. Using a command seal in battle requires the sacrifice of a gold servant chosen by chat. So, the command seal, is that... Okay, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. So that's if I decide to continue, or if I decide to instantly max out someone's NP, or whatever the other option is. I think it might be a heal. I'm not sure. If I use either of the command seal options, then I have to sacrifice a gold servant chosen by chat. And then on top of that, I also... Well, no, I think it's just if I use the continue option, then I can't get a unit. Ban that mechanic, no seals. Ooh. You know what? Fair enough. Just straight up. So get rid of this rule entirely, and we'll just make it no command seals. No command seals. Okay. We don't use cheat codes. No continue. I like the seals one because it's still a choice and a sacrifice. True. But I never really used command seals as it is. Now, obviously, they'd be a lot more tempting now with this kind of run. But... I think... Wasn't there also like a rule that you made, Arnaldo, when it comes to continuing? I think the rule Arnaldo said was if I lose to one specific boss 2 times or 3 times, then I can use the continue. But I have to take all of the punishments that come with that. So like, I don't get a new servant at the end of the run. I lose a gold servant, all of that stuff, but I can use a continue. But maybe I'm thinking of something else, I don't remember. Using a continue in battle requires sacrificing all okay, this is crazy. I'm never using a continue. I'm just never using it. Just ban command seals at this point. Ban them all, because using a continue in battle requires sacrificing all gold servants currently held. This may only be used if at least 2 gold servants are held. Bro, this is killer, man. I just lose all of them. Arash is technically a gold servant. You're out of here. Berserkatoria, you're out of here. Oh, man. This one is hilarious. I think we might just ban him outright. We might just ban him outright. Low-key, that's kind of funny. We should keep that. Oh, my God. Alright, and then we have the bonus, which I'm sure many of you guys are going to like. CloudyCrow may, at any time, plead with chat for temporary use of Charles Babbage, Henry Jekyll, or Zhu Fu, if not currently held. This may be done once a week and is subject to chat's approval. So, that means once per week, once every 2 streams, I can request to use one of these units, regardless of if I've unlocked them. And then obviously you guys have to agree. And then down here, in recognition. Now these are his words, not my words, so don't clip this, alright? In recognition of his many contributions over the years, Edmond Dantes may be used off the support list once a month without being subject to 212, which is the chat voting and them being considered carrying me or not. Because he's obviously going to carry me, right? He's obviously going to carry me, so there's no point in pulling chat. Oh my gosh. Why Zhu Fu? Zhu Fu is actually good. I agree. Zhu Fu is actually good. But again, you know, I have to ask chat anyways. So, if you guys don't agree, then I can't use Zhu Fu. But these are the 3 meme ones. So, technically, even if I lose Babbage, I can still use Babbage. I'm sure you guys won't, you know, take him off the table. But those are the rules, basically. Now, coming Friday, I will have this in a quick PowerPoint. I'll just, now that we went through them kind of in depth here, I'll have a quick PowerPoint with some visuals for any of you guys that may not understand certain things. I will be on Discord later today and we can hammer out some of these that I wrote down. Some of these points. like Arash having limited uses or ammo, Arash and Gong only being able to use NP at 200%, Gong sacrifice counts as a death, self-taunters have unlimited lives, but it's basically like, you know, they're taunters, so, you know, if taunters are all I'm left with, then I'm not going to get very far, obviously. If a servant carries me, then they can't be used in the next battle. / rest of the chapter. Ban Mosta. If a servant over 90 is used and chat thinks that they carried me, that servant's class is banned for the rest of the chapter. This is from the support servant. Majority of chat thinks story supports are okay to use without penalty. And then no command seals. Why Arash has a demerit when he dies after every use. He's a demerit servant for definition. Because someone brought up the point that if Arash doesn't suffer a consequence for using his NP, then I can just use him all the time at the beginning of every single battle infinitely and he never dies. So I like the idea of him having ammo so that I have to choose wisely when I want to use him. And I can't abuse him. So that's it for the rules here. And now I think I might flip the order of how we do things today. I was going to go through the rules and then we'll watch the videos and do the prison tower. But I think what I'm going to do is go through the prison tower first. And then at the end of the stream, we'll check out the videos. So, real quick, I'll show you guys what I've done in the event. So I've pretty much cleaned out the shop. I didn't buy these just because I already have so many. Like I have 2 of them max limit broken. I might farm some more and get these servant coins just to pump her up a bit more. But outside of that, I got everything else. We maxed this out. Alright, it's a Nuzlocke. Yeah, exactly. Like, the whole point is for if a servant dies, it's got to be permanent. Or not permanent, but, you know, I can't use them anymore, so. Alright, these are what my materials are looking like right now. After farming here, so. We didn't really get many of these. But I got some bones. I went into this with 6 bones. Now I have 36 bones. So that's good. No proof of heroes, which is actually what I was looking forward to. But there weren't really any in this event. Let's see. What else did we get? We got some more bells for Berserker Toria. So that's good. Let's see. We got some more of these octuplet crystals. We got some more feathers. We got some shells. Not too many, but we got a couple. What else was I really in need of? I needed these arrowheads, but they didn't have any. I got some more solar hides. So that's great. I wish I could have gotten more, but I just couldn't find a way to consistently farm 90++. So I was just farming 90+, but we still got some solar hides, and now, currently, Cuckoo is officially maxed out. Cuckoo is, well, I mean, she's not 120, but she's level 100, and all of her skills are at level 10. So, finally. We got some more claws, we got a bunch of hearts, which I'm happy to see. Got some spirit roots. We already had a bunch of these, but now we got even more. Wish we could have gotten some more eggs, but it's whatever. We got a bunch of these stars. We got a ton of these. Oh my god. Who even uses these? I have 164. Jesus. And then nothing really crazy here, except for riders. I guess I haven't leveled a rider in a while, because I have 77 of those. I have 131 of those. So, that's what my account's looking like right now. Grail something, Babbage. Final answer. Okay, let's do... Oh yeah, I also went to the shop and got all of the free quests and stuff. So we got those lined up here. But now, final section. We get 3. Oh boy. Next live is Shinjuku. Yes. Yes indeed. Next live will be Shinjuku. You know what? The last person we fought was it was Dante's, right? So screw it. Surely we won't fight him again. Let's recruit him as an ally this time around. Just to wrap up the prison tower in a neat little bow. Whoa, for once, no Dante's? Surely someone's got to have him in the all section. Whoa, I'm seeing a stark lack of Dante's all of a sudden. Maybe if I refresh. Let's see. Splendid. We're bringing Dante's, right? If we can find him. If we can find him. A Gorgon. That's a rare pick. Fire. Ooh, I don't know. It's looking like not a lot of people are... Oh, just... Oh, I almost spoke too soon. I almost spoke too soon. Edmond Dantes. Now, I don't know what to expect here. I have zero idea. But... Am I... Oh, I'm sorted by bond level. Dude, I'm so close. So close to maxing out Oberon. So close. He's almost there. Let's sort by rarity. And then we can bring her, I guess. And then maybe another DPS. Let me remove this. My guess is it's gonna be a boss. Like a single target boss. Where is he? Does he... Shoot! I thought I had someone that, like, had an NP that can remove evade or ignore evade. Something like that. Because I feel like these bosses, I remember them definitely abusing evade and stuff. Oh, the stream layout is messed up. My bad, my bad. Forgot to close this one. There we go. Okay. Okay, also, how's the stream looking? Because I tried to stream in 1080p, so it should be looking a little bit better than usual, but let me know. Is it 1080? Is it barely even noticeable? Press the 4 square. Oh, you're right. I forgot about that. I'm alive again playing FGO and have a new 5-star servant and 1 4-star servant after I disappointed and failed to get Ptolemy with 180. Dang. I think I remember you mentioning that. Jeez. I'm alive again. Hey, glad to see you back, Cedric. You can filter to find certain effects in your box. Ignore invincible also bypasses evade. You're right. Let's see if we can find that here. My guess is it'd be offensive. Ignore invincible. There we go. Who's got it? She has ignore invincible? Since when? Oh crap, can we do this now? Oh, I can't even see here. Oh, snap. We might be able to get her upgrade. He has Ignore Invincible. We could use that. We could use her. Just got to the stream. What quest is this? This is the finale of the prison tower. The final section that was locked behind Solomon. $180 or 1080 looked good from what I saw. Couldn't stay like that because my internet is trash. It's all good. It's all good. I think shoot. I don't know who I want to bring. I feel like I might want to bring my boy Orion. Shoot, he has it on his NP. Oh, never mind. Okay. He's got the freaking kaleidoscope, so he's good. Then I can just use this on him. And then I can give her battery to him. We don't need Herc here anymore. So we can put Oberon since he's almost bond 10. I think Ketz is decently high too. Oh, she's at 6. I think we'll be okay with this here. And then I guess in case someone dies, we have Oberon. Alright, whatever. Let's just get into this. Dante's is gonna carry anyways, right? Ooh, we're back. Finally. After, dude, how many freaking streams has it been since the last prison tower? It's been like 60. Oh my gosh, bro. I can't believe we're back in this hellhole. And what in God's name could they possibly have kept from us this whole time? 7? Bro, you gotta be trolling me. Oh, he has Ignore Invincible too. So we got double Ignore Invincible. But this is actually troll. 7 waves. Oh, we're probably gonna fight all of the dudes we fought before. The 7 sins. God dang it. Oh, brother. Well, might as well use this. And then we can get this out of the way, because with 7 freaking waves, this should come back around. Oh my god, 7 turns. Oh, I didn't think it was that much. I'm a little worried. Okay. Increase attack 1 turn. Ignore Invincible. Increase NP gain. And increase NP gauge. And apply a state that removes 1 buff from 1 enemy during critical attacks. Cooldown 6. Oof. Dude, this is actually so tough. What the heck? 7 waves. Okay. And then his NP is all enemies. Every event has a BS challenge quest like this. You can actually do them now. Don't worry, Dante's will carry me as usual. He probably will. I forgot he was AoE, so that's going to help out a lot with these waves. Oh boy. Do I want to use this already? I don't know if I do. I think I'm just gonna... Can he do 60k without, like, with these buffs alone, can he do 60k though? Attack up, quick up, buster up. Maybe this just in case, and then he should be good. He is level 100. Didn't notice that. I believe he can do 60k. I believe. So we're just gonna do this, and then we'll pile into the middle guy. Shoot, man. I hope. Let's see Dante's. Okay, I like those numbers. I don't know if it's 60k though. Crap! Oh my god, bro. Alright, whatever. I'm pretty sure you guys knew this was gonna be a slog fest coming into this, so buckle up. It's about to get real wild in here, real wonky. I don't even really like have a game plan, bro. 'Cause normally in my head I plan my skills around 3 waves. Because it's like, oh, this skill only has 1 turn. Well, then I should use it in the last wave. Or, oh, this skill has 3 turns, I can pop this early. But with 7, now I have to think about cooldowns. But with cooldowns, it's, God, I hope he crits. Do I have anything else that can give me... This gives C stars. We can pop that. There we go. Oh my god, it gives a lot. Jesus Christ. And then I kind of want to save this. But... Shoot! I feel like I just gotta click normals. And like... I can't think too hard. I just gotta click normals. Because no amount of overthinking is going to change the fact that I have 7 freaking waves to go through. Alright. Okay. So they do get tougher as we progress. Gosh dang it, man. This is good, though. I like this. And then this gives attack, ignore, invincible. We'll save that. But... I'm guessing we just go all in, man. Get those C stars. Alright, 37. Sheesh. We're taking some damage. Okay, he doesn't have any of his buffs though. God, this is gonna be a nightmare. Scotty first skill is for Buster crit more than quick. You're right. It's just... I feel like bringing Orion was not the play here. Because his uptime is kind of short. Because, like, right, he's basically already lost, like, 90% of his strength. And he's not going to get any of it back until these cooldowns come back up. So bringing him was definitely a fumble. Maybe Cuckoo would have been better, honestly. Even with these crits, like... We'll see how much we can do. Maybe... Maybe I can do this. And just... Because the NP's not going to kill him, so maybe we can finish him off with Orion. Honestly, I don't know if we're going to finish this today. I'm going to be honest. Not because of how long it takes, but just because this seems like a potentially like trial and error kind of thing. Or I might have to try a couple different things to finally get things to click. Quick down. Nice. You should have brought an AoE Zerker. I should have. I just didn't know what to expect coming into this. I thought it was going to be like a single final boss. I didn't think it was going to be 7 waves of mini bosses. It's probably going to be 6 of mini bosses and then 1 final boss. Alright, we got the Dante's full shebang. I think this is the... Oh, wait. Yeah. Can we kill? Probably not. Close, though. Again? What the... Bro... I wasn't expecting the evade spam this early. Jesus. I don't think we're winning this run. Crap. Dude, this is... What is going on here? It's for 1 whole turn too, so bro, if this doesn't kill, then I don't know what I'm gonna do. Maybe I should do like this into this, just so we can get him on that 3rd slot, get as much damage as possible. Jesus Christ, bro. Andy NPs. Alright. Run over. Jesus. Okay, yeah, at first I didn't think it was that much, but yeah, that's a lot. Jesus. Scotty's still alive, though. Orion! I didn't even know he was alive. His HP was so low. Oh, well, I spoke too soon. Oh, no. Look at, bro, what is going on? This is the 2nd wave. He's over here spamming evade. He has double defense up. He has, what is this, buff immunity up? What am I looking at, bro? This is disgusting. Mental effect resistance. Oh, brother. This gives C stars, right? Oh, wait, does this give C stars? It does. But we don't need it right now. He's literally at 2 HP. We don't need to use any skills right now. Let's go with a full combo. Oh, crap. Maybe I should have ended with quick, so we can get those free stars. Nuzlocke might be a bad idea. Okay, this is a, like, challenge battle, alright? This isn't your ordinary freaking section. 7 waves is kind of crazy. My doubts on Cloudy winning the... You know what? Now, just because you guys are saying this, I want to do a poll at the beginning of the Nuzlocke of believers and doubters. And we'll see. Maybe there will be like a prize for whoever wins. I don't know. Or whichever side wins. Okay, now things are getting interesting. Okay, shoot! Okay, it's not too bad. We have no friggin' Cuckoo cards up. Okay, that reroll though. Wait, did this give C stars? Okay, it does. Oh crap, maybe I shouldn't have used that. I wanted to use it for the charisma, but I forgot that it gave C stars. Does this give attack? Buster effectiveness. I haven't used her in so long. We'll save that maybe. C-Star Gather Rate, Critical Strength. Ooh. I don't think that'd be bad to use here. I mean, for the Critical Strength. Yeah, I don't think that'd be bad to use here. Okay. And then, do we use the Buster? Let's see, Guts 3 turns. Oh, Buster 3 turns, okay. And you can give it to an ally. Ooh. Ooh. Screw it. Let's see some damage. Let's target the middle dude. Okay. Let's do this. Let's give him the slam. The slam bam. Don't say this. Don't say this, Eric's. Cuckoo should be able to solo the entire fight. I don't want to hear this. Because knowing me, she's definitely not going to. So I don't even want to get my hopes up. I don't even want to get my hopes up. This is promising though. This is very promising. We can definitely smack up 2 of them here, I feel like. Might as well use them while they're here. Oh, so close! We could have finished all 3. Dang it! Oh, no way! This is such troll. I'm not mad at this though. Maybe we could do this so that we have NP going into the next wave. I might not have even needed it, but never be too sure. I said should, not that you will. Fair enough. Fair enough. No, we gotta fight Joan of Arc. You're supposed to be on our side. Remember Solomon? What happened? Oh, brother. Who do we even have left? No one. Great. At least we got this back. I know she's gonna have some kind of annoying buffs that she gives to the team. So I'm giving that to her now. Crap! And she resists everyone. Except I think Cuckoo. Oh, and her, because she's a ruler. Dang it! I was gonna NP into her. Dang it. Shoot! I think that's critical strength up, right? Buster crit hit damage. We can definitely pack a punch here. Do we try to get her NP again? Or do we go for as much Buster damage as possible? I think we go for the NP. because that can also give us C stars so that we can do more crits in the future. Alright, so now taunt. Great. Should we just NP anyways? For the heck of it? Or full combo maybe? Let's do this for the crit chance. God, I know she's gonna use some annoying buffs here. I'm just waiting for it, man. I'm ready for it. Here we go. Dude, Scotty is still in this. She is still in this. I think we go for the Ket's NP now. Shoot. Oh, she's resisted. I think we're still gonna do decent damage, but obviously it's not gonna be enough. Crit or attack bonus? Crit or attack bonus? Let's just pray for the best, I guess. Jesus, these numbers aren't awful. Maybe we can... she's resisted, so I'm weighing skipping the full combo and using Cuckoo last just to get this little bit of NP and some C stars, hopefully before she dies. Let's shoot. This might be such a weird choice. But we'll burn her. That's for sure. Somebody's getting burned today. Alright. You're... Okay, I was about to say, bro. I was about to say you're trolling me. Oh, no. Triple busters, though. I like the look of that. And we get... Oh! Ho, ho, ho! I like this a lot. I like this a lot. So we have the invincibility. So Cuckoo's not going down here. Shoot! I don't know how much the NP is gonna do. Wait, do we still have the attack up? Okay, we do. Good, good. This should do enough to kill Joan of Arc. With the burn, she's definitely dead. She's definitely dead. That burn just sealed it for her. But I'm thinking we hopefully... Probably not gonna kill, but we're definitely gonna put a dent in his armor, so... Let's see what we can do here. Let's see. His NP does nothing? I hope that's the case. I like those numbers. Not... You're trolling. This game is trolling. 914? Give me that NP. Oh, the burn actually mattered! Oh, I love this game. I love this game. Dude, I was just joking when I said the burn finishes her, but it actually did, bro. Kets is and forever will be my GOAT. Oh my god. Oh my god. The burn came in clutch. Jesus. I think we just slam him here. He's not living to see tomorrow. That was amazing. Jean died to burn. Beautiful. Yeah, why wouldn't it burn as good? No, it's just the fact that we did just enough damage to where the burn mattered. If we would have killed her with the NP, it wouldn't have mattered. And if she would have been left with like 3k or whatever HP, it wouldn't have mattered. But she was right in the ideal threshold for burn to kill her. That's what made that moment so amazing. Because if I didn't use her NP, she would have lived that. Oh my good gosh. He's a berserker. So we should have hit him hard. So without stars, this just gives NP. Do we go for the evade here? That's the question. We still have 3 waves, bro. We have this 5th wave, 6, and then 7. I'm doubtful. I am doubtful. Her guts is almost back up, though. If I take away 10 C stars, I mean, the odds are we're probably not going to crit here anyway, so sure. Let's get the evade. Okay, I know I've asked this question a couple times already. What does more damage? Buster Quick Buster or Quick Buster Buster without crits? Like, because I know this gives 20% chance to these two, but ignoring the critical chance, what does more raw damage? Buster Quick Buster or Quick Buster Buster? Sean died to burn, lore accurate. Last turn was the wrong chain. Shoot, I already forgot what I did, but you're probably right. Buster Quick Buster, okay. Got you. QBB might be better to produce stars. Good point. And we're getting our attack next turn, so... Oh, no, we're not. In 2 turns. Well, we still might need the stars, so... Let's do it, let's do it. I feel like the damage difference is probably negligible anyways. Like, it's probably not the end of the world. Alright. He heals? Oh no. Crit up? Shoot. Okay. I like to see these busters. And we still got the evades. It's for 3 turns, right? Yep. 1 left though. Alright. Oh, shoot! Do I just go full damage? I feel like I just go full damage, but... Gosh, this is so tough, dude! I feel like triple busters would go crazy. But does that outweigh the full combo with Cuckoo plus the buster buff plus the MP that we get, plus the C stars we get? Ah, man. It's moments like these where I get stuck in my own head. What Mystic Code are you using for this challenge? Plug suit. QAB with Kets. That's what I was thinking. I'm glad. I'm glad that someone agrees. Eating it. Bro, quit healing! Jesus, that drop kick. Ooh, 2 more turns until we get the invincible. 2 more turns until we get the invincible. God. I like these numbers, but we need this damage. I gotta do it. Plus it works for both of them. I think we go with the cuckoo combo. Maybe since she's already so close, we can use this first, and then this and this. Yes. I just gotta hope she doesn't die, man. Good damage. Oh, careful, 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 careful. Alright, good. He's spamming crit ups just to die. Perfect. Frick. I think we use our NP. I was thinking of saving it, but I think we just use it. Yeah, we can definitely wipe them here. I'm like 85% sure we can just wipe them here. We still have pretty high cooldowns on those. Okay. God, we're really hanging on by a thread, aren't we? Okay. Oh, shoot. This should kill. We got so many crits. Oh, wait, why am I using this one? Okay. I want to do the... Maybe I should swap these two? QBA? Because that little bit of damage... No, we should be good. But it's okay to be safer than sorry. We should definitely be good, though. Yep. Alright, 23 going into the next one. Who we got this time? Is it the ghost? Oh no, it's these two. And then it's the final boss, Dante's. Oh god. This is actually a nightmare. What the hell? 2 rulers? And we lost our Avenger. And I can't continue! Oh no. Oh no, bro. We get it for 3 turns. Okay. And we need the invincible here for sure. Who's scarier? I think Amakusa Shiro's definitely scarier. Because I feel like she just has a lot of support abilities. So she's going to be annoying to kill. But he's going to have some shenanigans. For sure. I'm just going for it. He's winging it. Eee. Ah! Charge gain. Now. This worries me. I would be excited right now because we have a lot of damage loaded up. but they're rulers. Crap, man. Crap. I think someone might die here. I think someone unfortunately might die here. Crap. I think we can definitely kill him, but getting rid of her is the problem, and she's like 1 tap, and she's like 2 taps from death. Oh, brother. The fact that they've lived this long, though. Bravo, bravo. Now, last time we used this NP against John, it only did 17k. So, I think we just avoid that entirely. This should kill Amakusa, Shido. And then I think we just full combo into Jean. That's my only hope. And then maybe get a cheeky crit. Maybe. Maybe get a cheeky crit here. I don't know. God. Alright. I think this is beyond over, bro. We're nowhere near prepared for this 7th wave. Even if we can progress through this. So he's out of there. Getting some good damage. Okay, if Cuckoo survives. Oh, she just has to live 1 hit. How did he live? He should have been dead. Are you trolling me? Three times. I counted 3 times. Dude, screw the prison tower. 3 times in this tower alone, we had people live with less than 1k HP. 3 times, bro. What the heck? Oh, I'm so mad. I'm so mad, bro. You lost Dante's. You were destined to fail. Oh my god, bro. That just made me so mad. That just made me so mad, bro. Look at all these bones. And here, bro, look at these rewards. Oh my god, man. The difference a single 3-star foe could make. The worst part is, over this event, I've dumped every single foe I had into Cuckoo. Every single foe I had, I put into her. Oh my god. That is just... I'm so mad. Because I was banking. We might have had a chance to live if Shiro died, and then Jean maybe attacked Kets once, killed her, attacked Cuckoo once, she survives, and then uses her 3rd action to use like some kind of buff or debuff. We could have lived. But the fact that this clown lived with 248 HP just screwed up everything. Oh my god, bro. This isn't real. This isn't real. Now, granted, I didn't think we were gonna win this whole challenge, but that was a robbery and a half. What the hell, bro? 248. Run ended way before that. Oh, it was way over. It was over at character select. But the fact that we made it to 6 out of 7, I'm impressed with. And we should have made it to 7 out of 7. If only, like, this is literally just a bad roll. This is literally just a bad roll. RNG killed us here, because we could have rolled a little bit higher and killed him with that NP. Oh my god, bro. Borrow an OP Saber Medusa and solo it? Would Saber Medusa even be enough? Because, I mean, that's literally double rulers right there. Like, she's gonna be resisted by both of them. That is insane. That is insane. We might have time for one more run. I don't know if we're gonna beat it though. Now, I don't mind bringing Dante's, because screw those rulers. Get them out of here. Oh no. Come on, somebody, please, please. The way you guys hype up Dante's, somebody's gotta have a more juiced up Dante's than this. Is this one missing a NP upgrade? They're missing the skill upgrade too! Oh my gosh. Bro, I'm struggling right now. Alright, let's refresh. Videos first. Honestly, you know what? Let's check out the videos. And then if we have time, we'll try to attempt. But, brother. I mean, at least now I know what I'm getting myself into, so it should go by quicker. But, let's see if we can at least find a Dante's. Nope. See, that was basically that Dante's we saw before, the one with no upgrades, like not maxed out skills. Bruh, it's basically just, you didn't want me at my worst, you don't deserve me at my best. Now we're never gonna find Dante's. I can already see it. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's take 5. Let's take 5, everybody. Are you sure you don't want to roll your servants now, so you have time to level them before next stream? That's actually a great idea. Now, let's get some music going. Oh my gosh, I almost accidentally clicked on one of the new sections. Okay. Exit full screen. Now, I think... Shoot, I don't know what I did with it. I think Arnaldo, or maybe you, Lord Tash, I think one of you guys had a randomizer website that you found. Yeah, I used it, but I don't think I saved it. If you guys have the link, that could be perfect. Kage Kyo can solo pretty well. Noob Dante's master. I didn't? Shoot, so let me see if I can find it then. Oh, here it is. Wait, no, it's not. FGO randomizer? There we go. Okay, here it is. Alright. So, let's swap over so you guys can see. It's a little small too, so let me zoom in. Okay. And then... Is it this? Oh, you guys can't see it then. Okay, this is fine. So, go to profile. Oh shoot, I gotta go through all of these. Well, we have time. I'm going to pull the game up on the side, and then I'm gonna use all the filters and stuff. So the first characters we're gonna roll for is the Sabers. So let's go to filters, 1 and 2 star Sabers. Wait, is there another filter up? Why is it only showing Jason? I'm confused. Am I doing something wrong? 1-star, 2-star Saber. 3-star? Oh, I'm dumb. Silvers are 3-star. Okay. So these are the Sabers we have to choose from. Oh, God. We are really, really running low. You don't have Theseus? I do, but what I'll do, because I don't have him at NP5, but I will roll on the friend gacha and hopefully get him NP5. But these are our options. Let's reset and then search him up. So we have Theseus. Where the heck is he? Did I spell it wrong? Where the heck? Alright, let's try Jason. Okay, we have Jason here. Is it like some kind of weird Greek spelling? He hasn't leveled Betty. What a crime. Well, I might level him now. Let's see if he's all the way at the bottom. There he is. Oh, because it has this weird E. That's why he wasn't popping up. Okay. Next, we have Bedivier. We have, what's this guy's name with the lance? Fergus. Or I guess it's not a lance because he's not a lancer. Feg. We have Fergus. Then we have, I'm not even going to try to pronounce his name. I forgot how I'm supposed to pronounce it. And then we have Julius Caesar. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we have 6 to choose from. I guess Jason's locked in, right? Because it's supposed to be 1 bronze, 1 silver. So Jason's guaranteed. Because he's the only bronze. Which is great, because I already have Jason leveled. So that's perfect. We have Jason as our bronze representative for the Sabres. So let's take him out of this randomizer. Alright. We have those 3. Now, go back to randomizer. Now, as a rule, what I do... Jill, thank you. As a rule, what I do whenever I use a randomizer is I go 3 times. I'm telling you guys beforehand, so you won't think I'm cheating. I always roll 3 times. Just because the first one, you know, might be a little weird. I always roll 3 times. Just because that's, like, guaranteed random. So, 1, 2, 3. Alright. We got Julius Caesar. Alright. Julius Caesar. So Jason and Julius Caesar as our Saber representatives. Next, for Archer, we have... Okay, good thing is we have a lot of options when it comes to archers. We have a lot of options here. So, go to profile, reset. We have Sugitani, which that'd be amazing if we could use her. We have, shoot, what's this guy's name? It's like William Taft or something? William Tell. We have him. We have Tota, which that could be interesting. We have Billy the Kid. We have Kid Gill. Then we have, gosh, what's his name? David. Then we have my girl, Uriel. Then we have Robin Hood. We have Paris. That's their name, Paris. And then we have a new member to the team, Oda Nobukatsu. I don't even know if they're on here. Oh, they are. Okay, Oda Nobukatsu. Oh, wait. Well, I guess we can just do the first bronze one we get and then the first silver one we get. Because we have 3 bronzes we can choose from this time. And then we, of course, have Arash. Just to check. Did we pick him? Okay, we did. Alright. So, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Alright. They're all selected. Now it's time. Very good roll. I'm glad to hear it. Taft. Yeah, I don't know where I got that from. William Taft. Alright, let's move this. And then we got the game here. Okay. Let's go to the randomizer. And now we're going to roll 3 times. Let's see who we get for our archers that we're locked into. 1, 2, 3. Oda Nobukatsu. Okay, sure. Alright, so he's our bronze representative. So now we're going to roll 3 times for our silver. Actually, I get... it doesn't matter. 1, 2, 3. Alright. 1, 2, 3. David. Okay. So we have Oda Nobukatsu and David. I feel like... Well, David's actually... I think he's solid. And I don't know anything about Nobukatsu. Oda Nobukatsu. So I'm not sure what to expect here. All I know is that I think he has a skill or an NP or something that buffs the Nobunagas, but I have no idea what he does. David is so good. Yeah, I'm actually glad. And I have him leveled. Let's do this. William Howard Taft, the 27th president of the U.S. Ah, yes, I'm glad. Hope I can get him on my roster. Alright, so now we move into the Lancers. This is what we have so far on our team. While I pull up the Lancers. Okay, couple Lancers we can choose between. Now let's actually, I'm going to do this a little differently. This time I'm just going to select the bronze ones. So we have, what's their name? Gareth? We have Gareth. We have Leonidas. And then we have Benkei. Alright, and those are the only 3 bronze that we have. So, let's do it. Back to the randomizer. 1, 2, 3. Dang it! I mean, we'll see what he can do, but I was really hoping for Leonidas there. Alright, Musashibo Benkei. Alright, don't let me down, Benkei. Don't let me down, brother. Alright, now we can search for a silver one. Maybe we can get a good silver one, because I already see some cool ones. Here. So, oh shoot, I don't even remember this guy's name. What is it, like Sozin or something? Something with a So? Crap, I'm dead wrong. Let's see what his name is. Hozoin. So we have him. Then we have... Is their name just Jaguar Man? It is. Jaguar Warrior. Okay. Then we have... Diarmid. The Lancer version. Then we have Hector. Oh, is it H-E-K? Hector. Then we have... Roma. Is it? There you go. We have Roma. Then we have 2 of the Cucullins here. Is it? Okay. Cucullin. Both of these 2. Oh, shoot. Wait, what? Oh, there is a caster one as well, but we're not rolling for that one now. I was like, there's 3 Cucullins we can get? Okay. And that's it for the silvers. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright. Now to roll for our Silver Lancer. We have 1, 2, 3. Romulus. Oh my gosh. Let's go. Let's go. Ben K and Romulus. I never would have guessed that. I was hoping for Leonidas, the Lancer Cucullin, not prototype. I would have been happy with Deermud or Jaguar Man. Those are the ones I was hoping for. But we're stuck with freaking Ben K and Romulus. Let's go. Next, riders. This one should be fun. We got a lot of cool riders here to choose from. So starting with the bronzes, there's 3. And God, I hope I don't get one of them. First we have, oh God, what's his actual name? What's his actual name? Edward Teach. There you go. We have him. We have Georgios. And then we have, what's this dude's name? Bartholomew. Alright, so those are our first 3. Edward Teach, George, and Bartholomew. For the riders, bronze riders, let's see who we get. 1, 2, 3. George! Okay, we didn't get Leonidas, but we got George. I'll take that. Alright, as long as we didn't get freaking Blackbeard. Oh my gosh. And you know what? He might have even been good. He might have even been good. So I might end up regretting saying that later. But we got George, which I'm not mad with. Next, we have... shoot, what's his name? What's his name? Oh, it's like... Mandricardo? We have him. We have Alexander Ryder. We have Ushiwaka, which that would be a godsend if we could get Ushiwaka. We have Boudica. It would be amazing if we could get Medusa. And that's it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then 5? 5. Okay. Alright, so again, Ushiwaka, Medusa. Heck, I'll even go for... You know what? I don't think there is a wrong answer. I don't think there is a wrong answer for who I could get here. 1, 2, 3. Okay, Ricardo, let's go. Let's go. I will take that. Now, obviously, I would have loved to have Ushiwaka or Medusa, but I'm not mad at this pick. Those other 2 will come with time. They will come with time. Next, after Rider, we have casters. And there are a lot of casters to choose from. A lot of bronzes, too. But many of them are supports, so let's hope we just don't get double supports for caster. Because that might be rough. So, go to profile, clear. For bronze, we have Gong, Chen Gong. We have Shakespeare. We have Hans. And then we have Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart. So those are our bronze representatives. There are 4, and we have 4. Let's do this. Which ones would I like? I'd love to get, honestly, really anyone but Mozart. And Gong, just because he might be a little weird and controversial. So really Shakespeare or Hans. Either of those 2 I'd be happy with. But let's see who we get. 1, 2, 3. Okay, dude, I'll take a Hans. Fully leveled. Like, we're ready to go. We're ready to go. Now I just gotta hope we don't get another support. Okay. Back to profile. Get gonged. Hans, my goat. Hans is the best one. Mozart's not bad. Yeah, he's not bad. I would rather have Shakespeare Hans for me. But if I would have gotten Mozart, I would have had to make it work. Just like Benkei, gonna have to make it work. Okay, so reset. Now, we have a lot of silvers. We have this dude, Zhang Jue. We have, oh, what was his name again? Do I remember? He was in Apocrypha. Caster. Shoot, I can't remember off the top of my head. Abyss Braun. You're getting all my goats on these rolls? I mean, we do have some fire rolls. We do have some fire rolls so far. I'm happy with Jason. I'm happy with Caesar. We have both of them leveled up. I'm happy with David. I'm interested in seeing what Oda can do. Benkei, Romulus, I'm interested in seeing what he can do. George, fire. Mandricardo, excited to see what he can do. Hans, fire. Now let's see who we get here. Abyss Braun. Then we have, gosh, I'm just drawing a blank on everyone now. Geronimo. We have Geronimo. I wouldn't be mad at a Geronimo. Wouldn't be mad at a Babbage. Then, what's his name? Paracelsus. Von Hohenheim. We have Caster Ku, who's not here. Caster Cucullin. We have Mephistopheles. I don't know how I feel about him. And then we have Medea Caster. All right. Let's see. Servants in our profile 8. Wow, I can just look up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's see who we get. Here, I'm hoping for Medea, Babbage, Geronimo. Or, I mean, I'd like to get Caster Cucullin, but I don't have his upgrades, and I don't know when I'd be able to get them, so I feel like, wait, actually I can check here. Let's see. Stage 4 Ascension. I don't know. Anyways, let's see who we get. 1, 2, 3. Wow. Just when I mention him, I get him. Looks like we're stuck with him. Whether he's got his upgrades or not. Jesus. Alright. Cucullin Caster. I feel like he's good. I want to use him at his full potential. I don't want to use like a nerfed version of him. But maybe even without his upgrades, he's solid. Next, Assassin. This should be fun. This one should be fun. I feel like we have a lot of fun answers. Hopefully we could get my goat. But we'll see. We also have the most bronzes here, actually. So, starting off, we have Phantom of the Opera. We have, what's his name? Charles Henry Sanson. We have Cursed Arm. We have Charlotte Corday. We have Matahari. And then we have the GOAT. Oh, man. I know Kojiro. What's the first part? Something Kojiro. Dang, did I really forget? It's like Sasaki Kojiro, right? Yes, Sasaki Kojiro. There we go. So, we have 6 selected. There are 6 bronzes. Man, I'm hoping we get... I wouldn't be mad with Kojiro. Honestly, I wouldn't really be mad with anyone. Let's see who we get. 1, 2, 3. Charlotte Corday. Let's go. I will take that. Charlotte Corday. That seems like a fun choice we got. Charlotte Corday. Now, I would have loved to get Kojiro because I already have him maxed out. I already know he's the GOAT. But another time. Now, for the silvers, this is where things get fun. Because we have Serenity. We have, what is their name? Like Fuma or something? Yeah, Fuma. We have 100 Personas. We have my boy, Jekyll and Hyde. And then we have Jin K. Honestly, I wouldn't be mad with any of them. I feel like you can't go wrong with any of them. Oh my god, I almost reset. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go to the randomizer. Let's see who we get. 1, 2, 3. Jin K. Let's go. That's actually one of the ones that I was hoping to get. Either Jin K, Henry Jekyll. Yeah, really, those two were like my top 2 picks that I wanted to get. So I'm not mad at all. Jin K. Let's see. Corday, the woman who killed a dude in his bathtub. Let's go! Alright, this is gonna be fun. This is gonna be fun. The Berserkers, baby! The Berserkers. Let's see which Unga Bunga we're gonna get. Okay. Now, reset. Let's start with the bronzes. And I'm glad I actually went and did this side quest because we have an extra bronze. First we have Salome. Then we have Eric Bloodaxe. Then we have Caligula. Then we have Paul Bunyan. Hoping I get her. Then we have Asterios. And then Spartacus. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, 6 to choose from. Randomizer. I'm hoping for Bunyan, Spartacus. Really just those two. I mean, respect if we get Asterios. And I wouldn't be mad at Salome, but Caligula or Eric Bloodaxe. We'll see, we'll see. 1, 2, 3. Oh, of course, bro. Of course. Of course they give me this freaking clown. Oh my god, man. The least memorable character in Okeanos. Get me the heck out of here. So many options. So many people to choose from. And you give me this goofball. Alright. Eric Bloodaxe. Dang it, man. Now there's only 3 silvers to choose from, so... We have Kiyohime, which she'd be funny to get for the memes. We have Darius the Third. Please no. And then we have Lu Bu, who I actually wouldn't be mad at getting. So, those are the 3 we have. Let's do this. 1, 2, 3. Okay, Lu Bu. Let's go. Lu Bu. I will take a Lu Bu. That is for sure. Paul Bunyan, good also for DPS and support. God, I wish I could have gotten them, man. Especially because I haven't really had a chance to use them since getting them. He has a bloody axe, though. Might be useful. True. Maybe he can put that bloody axe to use. Alright. Yeah, probably the best of the 3 on NA. Lu Bu? Yeah, I'm glad I got him. Now, this is our final roll. Ooh, I didn't think about that. Do we get MASH by default? Or does MASH go into the extra roll? Let me know what you guys think. I don't know how we haven't thought about this so far. But, should I get MASH by default, or should she enter into the gacha? Gotta pray for MASH, fair. She is pretty strong, so fair. Angry Mango, don't curse me. Please, don't speak those words into existence. MASH is default only shielder. MASH should be in your extra class. Your Mash is a 4. Oh, you're right. She's a 4-star anyways, so I guess... Okay, okay. That makes sense. Default sense only in her class. But the thing is, we aren't... Does Shielder count as extra? I think it does. Because right now, we're rolling for extra as a whole. We're not rolling for, like, Ruler, Avenger, Moon Cancer. We're rolling for extra as a whole. So should she go into that pool of extra as a whole, or should she be default? She is a 4-star, though, so... I mean, I guess we might as well just... I guess we have to roll for her, then. Because she's a 4-star. Mash is the starter, yeah. Mash is our starter Pokemon. She is golden, you're right. It is an extra class, but 4-star disqualifies her. Okay, we can work for Mash. I'm not mad at that. So now, I guess I gotta highlight all of these. I don't think I have too many, though. Oh my good god. Wait, is there a bronze extra? Oh shoot, there's not a... Crap. Wait, how do I... Oh, am I stuck with him? No. Say it ain't so, bro. Please tell me there's a bronze extra. Please tell me there's a bronze extra. No, 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 please. Please. You can't do this to me. You can't do this to me. Oh, no. Bro, that's rigged. So, alright, for extra, I'm stuck with Angry Mango. Oh my god, bro. Wow, you guys freaking debated me. You guys debated me. I was like, oh boy, I can't wait to see which bronze and silver I get. I just hope I don't get Angry Mango. And then I find out he is the only choice. Oh, brother. Alright. So, for silver, we only have... The role has to have Salieri, Anra, or Jufu. Oh! True, because he's not bronze. Because it's a guarantee... Like, I get 1 bronze and 1 silver. But since there's technically no bronze, I guess I have to roll with the 2 silvers and with Anra Mayu. So there's a... What? 1 in 3 chance we don't get him? Let's see. How do you spell his name? How the heck do you spell his name? I can't even search him in the filters. It only has 1, 2, and 3 star. I don't even see a 0 star. Maybe I can just take off the stars and put Avenger. Let's see. Here he is. How the heck do you spell it? Oh, it's that weird N looking thing. I'll just put Minu. Alright, so we have him. We have Jufu. And then we have Antonio Salieri. Wrong person. Okay. So is that how we're doing it? We just roll between those 3 and then it's a 1 in 3 we don't get him? This is the worst. If you get him now, you're stuck with him. Oh, God. I mean, the thing is, I would have been guaranteed stuck with him before. With this way, I at least have a chance to avoid him. We could come out of this with Salieri and Jufu. That would be fire. But let's see. Oh, God. All right. 1, 2, 3. Jufu. Lock her in. Lock her in. So we got Jufu. And now, take out Jufu. It's a 50-50. It's a 50-50. Come on, Antonio Salieri. Please. I've maxed you out. Come on. I believe. 1, 2, 3. Oh. Yes, the gods smile upon me. They're like, you've suffered enough for the day. You've suffered enough. Oh my gosh, let's go. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then extra. So this is the team that we're locked into currently. This is the team that we are locked into. For Sabers, we have Jason and Julius Caesar. Perfect because both of them are leveled. For Archer, we have Oda Nobukatsu and David. Perfect because David's maxed out. For Lancer, we have Benkei and Romulus. We got some work to do with them. For Riders, we have George and Man Ricardo. I think one of my Georges is leveled. Let me see. I believe I put a little... I think I put a little bit into George, but I'm not sure. Yes, he's Ascension 2, level 35, so not too much. Next, for Caster, we have Hans and Cucullin Caster, which I am very happy about Hans. We're gonna have to figure out Cucullin Caster. I don't know what to expect with him, but we'll have to see. For Assassin, we have Charlotte Corday, which I'm excited to try, and Jinke, which I'm excited to try. I don't know how good either of them are, but they both seem like very interesting characters. For Berserker, we got Eric Bloodaxe, which is probably the one I wanted to avoid the most, but then we got Lu Bu, which is the silver one that I did want the most, so that's fire. And then for Extra, thank God, we got Jufu and Antonio Salieri, which is amazing, because I think both of them might even work together a bit, but I don't know. Phew. Thank God he's not using Angry Mango. That's what I'm saying, man. That's what I'm saying. Alright, so this is what I've got here. We're going to work on these units. But in the meantime... Shoot. We're running low on time. I have the 2 videos here. So here's what I could do. Because fortunately I don't have to work today. But I do have something to do a little bit later. So I have to go in about 10 minutes. I don't think that's enough time to watch both of the videos. But what I can do is I can boot the stream back up again in a bit. And we can check out... I mean, is it really worth? Would you guys want to see that? Boot the stream back up, check out those 2 videos, and then, you know, call it? Or should I just save the 2 for the beginning of next stream? I highly recommend getting those Assassins priority leveled. For sure. The Assassins priority leveled. Let's put a star next to them. Boom. Very good split of attackers and supports. Yeah, I'm happy with what we have, actually. Because I don't know all... Like, I don't know everything that everyone can do, but I know Jufu's a great support, Hans is a great support, George, if you're talking about, like, in the taunt sense, he's a great support. I think Nobukatsu, Oda might even have some support capabilities. Benkei might have some support capabilities. And then, I like how we have some heavy hitters. We got Julius Caesar, we got David. We got Lu Bu. Hopefully Cucullin Caster. So overall, W stream, man. I had fun. We got our units decided. I'm going to level them up later today. And when it comes to the videos, Nobukatsu is good if you have Nobunaga on your team. I know. I wish we did. Well, we do have a Nobunaga. We do have a Nobunaga. Not currently in our team, but we could get lucky and pick them up. in the gacha. We could get lucky. Or not, well, I guess it is kind of a gacha. But I don't know, maybe it wouldn't make sense to boot the stream up just to watch some videos for a couple minutes and then cut it back off. So, I don't know. I'm not sure. Ben K's more of a debuffer? Okay. Hey, we could use some debuffers. It's so funny how Nobukatsu is voiced by Midoriya's VA. That's awesome. It scratches the same itch that a gacha does, so I'd call it that. That is true. And the best part, we don't have to spend money. But what we could do is, you know, over time, we could spend some money and get some more characters to roll for. Like, I do want to roll for a Kenshin. So if we can actually get them, then that'd be great. And even if we don't, maybe we can get a spook that we can use. We just see the videos next stream. Yeah, we can do that. This time, 100%, we will do it at the beginning of next stream. So we will do that. We'll do the PowerPoint, which I'm going to say right now, mark my words, the PowerPoint shouldn't be longer than 10 minutes. I'm thinking like, maybe like 7. Because there's only 5 rules. So it's only going to be like 6, maybe 7 slides. So I'll work on that between now and Friday, just so we can iron out the final details before we jump into this. Check out the videos, go over the PowerPoint, and then start EOR, Nuzlocke version. That's the plan. Anybody have thoughts? Excited for the Nuzlocke? Any doubters? Any believers? Any units that you hope I get through the random ones we get every section? Is there like a bronze or a silver or even a 4-star that I have that I haven't used that you want to see me use besides Honor Mayu? Because we tried that once and we know how that went. That was not pretty. Babbage. Actually, I was hoping I got Babbage. We didn't, but there's still a chance. You should also have a random 4-star, right? Let me check, because I don't remember reading about a random 4-star in these rules here, but maybe I just glazed over it. Let's see. Servant dies. Is it in the overview? Where would it be? Yeah, it just says Cloudy starts with 1 bronze and silver servant from each class. Now, should we spice it up and add a random 4-star? That could be fun. Are there any other places? 1 bronze, 1 silver. Yep. Get Shuten. I want to see her shine. That would be fun. Caster Shuten. 1 4-star is the starter. It is on our discussion, but not in the final draft. Okay, okay. All right. We have time. We got to be quick, though. So, the random 4-star. Let's see how many we have. We got to have quite a few, don't we? Shoot, we have a lot of 4-stars. You know what? We'll just do a number generator for that one. Random number generator. Oh my gosh. We'll use a Google random number generator. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 7 times 8. 49. 56? 57, 58, 59. So we have 59 4 stars we can choose between. My math is right there, right? Let's see. 7 times 8 plus 3. Yep, 59. So, 1 through 59. These are all the servants that I could potentially get. All of the 4 stars. We get 1 random 4 star as a starter. Let's see who it's gonna be. Oh, wait. Ooh. Real quick, should I add the leaf ones? Just hit the RNG button until you get someone you have. Oh. Gosh, that might... We'll see. Sure. We can do that. Oh, man. Alright. Randomizer, we'll keep going until we get a 4 star we have. Let's go. Randomize. Oh, wait. I'm dumb. Reset. Select all, I guess. 300. Oh my gosh. Let's see. Should she count? Because technically I could get her right now. Actually, I might even have her. I do have her. Holy crap. Wait. What a random choice. What a random choice for our starter. What a random choice. So we got Assassin Skahawk. What? I never in a million years would have guessed that. What the heck? Alright. That's our starter. 4 star starter. Skahawk. Assassin. You skipped Tamamo Cat? I'm pretty sure I don't have Tamamo Cat. I think I would have used them if I had them. Yeah, I don't have Tamamo Cat here. She was the first 4 star that we rolled in the randomizer, but I don't actually have her as a character. These are the only ones we have. So, Skahawk, Assassin. Don't be blind? Wait, what do you mean? Yeah, I don't have her. I do not have Tamamo Cat. He really doesn't have her. We're good. Yep. I would have remembered. So this is our final list. Which honestly I'm not mad at. Especially because we can get her NP5 and we can max ascend her pretty easily. So leveling her won't be too much trouble. Dang, I'm really excited for our assassin lineup, dude. This is gonna go crazy. But that, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be the end of this little intro stream. This was more of a fun stream, kind of ironing out some final details. But next stream, we will be beginning the Nuzlocke. So be there or be square. Next stream will be this Friday, and there will be no Friday curse. Because since we're starting it next stream, and I'm saying it right now, the punishments also begin next stream. So if I don't show up Friday, you guys get to delete a character. So you heard it here, clip it and ship it. If I don't show up Friday, and there's a Friday curse, you guys get to delete a character from not only the gacha pool, or not only from what I have, but from the gacha pool. Like permanently, I cannot use them. So, with that, I'm going to end the stream. Thank you all so much for stopping by. Apologies for the bit of a abrupt ending here. But I do have to go. And I will see you all in the next one. The videos will be at the beginning of next stream before we get into the PowerPoint showing the rules. So, have a good one. I'll see you guys Friday.
梅